of this new show that follows my journey through entrepreneurship. Most importantly, I get to introduce you to the people I've met along the way as I build my business and help others build their business. Join me to be inspired, uplifted every time you watch the show. Hey, happy Friday Eve. It's Jen G. Welcome to the Jen G Show. And you know it's Thursday, so that means we have some cool people that you need to meet. Firstly, I'd like to make sure that you can follow me. So go to your text function to the number 80800. Please text the message WIN, press send, and don't forget to follow me. And then we can connect because I'd like to hear your story. Well, with us tonight, it's very interesting. We have two people that I know pretty well, and they have an event coming up. But first, I'd like to introduce you to Dale. HD, I call him.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Dale is a rap artist, entrepreneur, productions coordinator, movie writer extraordinaire. So all wrapped up into one 9'7" tall human being. And I think I saw you lift a car before in the parking lot.
I feel like I can. I feel like I can.
I feel like you can too. I feel like it's, especially after you were in the studio yesterday recording, right?
Oh man, I feel so powerful. Wow, feels so good.
That's such a good song too. I can't wait for people to hear it.
Oh, thank you.
I really like it.
Thanks a lot.
And then this dapper gentleman on the other side is the one, the only, the legendary Quick Rick. And Quick Rick, I'm sure you already know, so I don't even really need to give his introduction, but Quick Rick is a drag racer extraordinaire, has never one time been beaten in his entire career of dragging. Fact, right? And I just want to say one thing. We're talking about legal drag racing on a track, timed, official, and the whole thing, right?
Yes, that's very correct. And I want to take the opportunity to thank God first and just, hey, I'm so blessed to be here in front of the lovely Jennifer. And we're invited and to be here with my partner, HD. Actually, it's true. We got a 72 Chevelle, the Outlaw, which is very huge these days. And it is actually a normal driving car. It's not like the average race cars that you see today. Mm-hmm. And no, we've never been beaten. And we got the name Quick, where the fast ain't quick enough, because I was the baddest thing back in the day. And I still claim that right now. Mm-hmm. So, yes, Quick Rick is where the fast ain't quick enough.
So what is the most important piece of equipment in a race car?
Well, safety comes first, always. I do not want to say that. We have roll bars, and we have to have extra good brakes on the car. You just never know what happens. Drag racing, just like street cars, are very dangerous. So we don't do anything in the streets anymore. We make it legal at the track. And so for me, since you asked that question, I think it's very simple. It comes on every car that is made from day one to today.
Okay.
It is called a rear view mirror.
Why is the rear view mirror the most important piece of equipment?
Because that's where my competition was. In the rear view. All the way down the track.
Behind you, that's hysterical. Hey, we're on Facebook all over the place now. So you got to see your competition behind you, so this is how you know you're Quick Rick.
Well, here's the deal. A lot of guys don't even think about that, so that's a little secret. Once you buckle down in the car with all the legal straps, and you do have to be legal to go as fast, I'm not giving out any ideas how fast I go. All I can tell you, what it wasn't fast enough or quick enough on that day, because that's me, and that's why I was undefeated. To be honest with you, I had great reaction times. I'm like Muhammad Ali. I can cut the light off and be in the bed before it's dark. So that was how I got it done. I may not have been the fastest car always, but that day,
And that's what counts, right?
Yeah, that's what counts.
That's what counts.
So
that
we shut them down, and we're going to shut them down with this event that we got coming on September the 14th at Quiet Waters Park. Me and my partner and I, we're going to do it so big. You better get there early, or you may not get in.
Oh, well, you better get your ticket, or you may not get in.
Yeah,
so we're going to definitely talk about how you can get your ticket, what the event's going to be. But HD, let's talk a little bit about you and what you're doing now with your music. And I know you're shopping a movie.
Yeah, well, I just recorded my first record with Universal Music last night. You know,
Congratulations!
That was a milestone for me because, I like working with James. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes it easier. You feel me? But I mean, I've been working real hard, man, and right now, man, I'm excited. I'm really excited about the music, with the movie. I'm just as excited. I'm not gonna lie because it all goes together. You know, you see what Master P just did with the independent film. And I've been working on this film for over a year, and to have good people that believe in me, you know what I'm saying? Like, my talent, and even sit down and take a look at it, you know what I'm saying? And just take me serious, you know what I mean? Because, I'm coming for real, you know what I mean? I'm coming for real, and right now, we have some of the best product in the world.
And I've seen the movie deck, so I've seen the story, I've read it. You did a tremendous job putting it together. It is so incredibly well done. The story is great. And who's the movie about?
Oh man, well, it's about Quick. Well, he's the star of the movie. We have other stars as well, and it's gonna be awesome, man. Right now, what I want to do, I want to create more actors and superstars in the community. You know what I'm saying? Not just superstars, but employ more people, man. You got the production teams is huge. You got all kind of stuff that's involved with this stuff that has to be done. You know what I mean? And right now, if we can bring, we already got Hollywood, Florida, right here.
Yeah,
already.
absolutely.
So with Hollywood, Florida here, it's easy to make this a mecca of movies. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? And movies where the money at, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's simple. Like, you see Master P, you see 50 Cent, you see LeBron James. You know what I mean?
But the other thing about this is a movie about drag racing that nobody's really ever done.
Yeah,
you have like the Fast and the Furious and some of these other movies, but this is autobiographical picture. But you are going to really get real drag racers in this movie, and they're going to be. That's gonna be crazy.
Hey, this is awesome. We got a legend right here. Quick Rick. Let me put the camera on quick. Because you know what I'm saying? They ain't giving him his credit. So we're gonna give him his credit. Anybody who didn't get a chance to shine, baby, you got talent, baby. We wanna see you shine, baby. We can't put everybody on. I know, but guess what though? The ones that got the talent and they're ready to roll, we're trying to get you right, man. The drag racers in our community, they've been doing it for years, and they want to show off their cars, man. These guys work hard, own businesses and stuff, man. And they come out, and that's what they like to do. They like to chill, but it brings people together. Feel what I'm saying?
Well, see,
I love it. Races, all races.
That's what Quick and I talk about this a lot. It brings all races together because it's not a black, it's not a white, it's not a Hispanic, it's not an Asian. It's everybody comes together to have a really good time. And there you have food trucks and you have talent. You see what people put into these cars, and these cars are expensive. This isn't like, a $6,000 car. The stuff that you need. Like, people work just to build their cars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. And even with our race team, man, we got a diverse race team, man. Even Jimmy Marino, he passed away. All praise to God, and I pray that he watch over Jimmy. And he's a white guy, man, and he was on the team. We rode hard, baby. And when something happened to him, it hurt us. You feel what I'm saying? It hurt us because we was close, and he was like a brother. He came to us like earnestly, like. You could feel his pain and stuff when he came to us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We didn't know what he was going through, but he passed away, and it's just crazy.
It changes your family.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we want to keep it diverse. We want to keep it. On a level where people can see that it ain't just about one. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, baby. We can kick it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta live together all the time, baby. We can kick it, baby.
But I think this is the right time for this type of event because it's just about fun, safety, acknowledging people, and all just come together as a community. And Quiet Waters is beautiful.
Exactly.
So that's a great spot.
Yeah, Quiet Waters, yeah. Shout out to Quiet Waters.
Yeah, that's right. And so I know this is very similar to events you have already done.
Yeah, that is correct. Let me just say that basically I want to thank my son. I call him my son. We're father-son team, and we work very hard. I've known this guy before he knew himself. Okay, we have a very close relationship, and I'm just going to say this on the air. He better be right because he used to date my daughter. That's how I told him. So, but anyways, moving on, just a quick joke. But here's the deal. We're an advocate against street racing, and we had over 5,000 people show up to my first event back in 2009, and we got the pictures to prove it. You can go on YouTube and see some of the Father's Day event, which we originated it.
That's right.
Okay, and even though the car has not been on the track for 19 plus years,
Your car,
my car,
which is the black Chevelle.
it is the gray and black Chevelle.
That's right. Legendary.
And legendary.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just going to keep it clean. Come on the strip and get your ass whipped by Quick Rick. That's if I don't know.
Oh,
That's
Stop
legal.
well,
Stop
good news,
cussing.
I'm glad you kept it clean.
Stop cussing. Stop cussing, quick. Don't you tell, that's what you tell me.
Here's the deal. That's illegal today because all the stuff you hear on the TV, man, please, that's like whatever.
So your black Chevelle is legendary, and people, if this thing rolls down the street, specifically at some of these racetracks, people go crazy over it.
Yeah, even you know, Jennifer. I mean,
do.
you told me you've been just having a casual conversation. You goes, I know Quick Rick, and like you thought that you was talking to God. I'm no God, by the way. He's the Most High, and we love God, and this is the purpose why we're sitting here today.
No, that's 100% right. So I was up in West Palm Beach, and I was at an event, and you know me, I talk to everyone. So I start talking to some guy, he was like in his 20s, and he said that he goes up to the West Palm racetrack. And I say, hey, do you know Quick Rick? He went nuts. Like, I just said to him, you know, I
Wow.
knew, like, whoever, I don't know, but he was like, I never saw anybody react like that. And I take it for granted because we've known each other a long time, and I just sit and we have lunch like it's nothing. But this guy went crazy, and he's like, can I meet him? How do you know him? And I'm like, oh my.
Well, here's the deal. Nobody remembers a loser, and we've been winning since day one. And I just thank God. He gave me this opportunity. And right now, it's more about, I'm very humble, by the way. I'm not some big guy that thinks that I walk on water. That's what Jesus to do. You know, I'm just a humble-minded guy, and I'm just so grateful for even people like yourself and my son here that he made the movie about me. I've never been like, I'm just so humble, experienced to feel like a celebrity. You know, I'm a celebrity, and I never asked to be one. I'm just doing my thing, like what you do for a living, and everybody is doing for listening who is listening to the sound of my voice. I just want to be the best that I can be, and here I am. So now I take no credit for this other than the man above because he put me in this position.
Well, I will say you worked very hard. You studied how to do this. It's
Sure.
not like you just showed up and said, I think I'm going to race. Like, you really studied what to do, how to do it, and you got better and better at this profession.
Well, I can tell you, I got it honestly. My father, when I was a little kid, they used to do a lot of street racing way back in the day. I might be old, but I'm great. I'm 61 years old for those who want to know. They see all the gray hair. This is nothing but knowledge. But listen, back in the day, my father used to race. My mother used to race. So I really got it honest. And then I had a cousin that used to have the same color Chevelle that I got. And so he used to take me down at the drags. And I learned this, like you say, it's a job. I work hard to be the best of the best. It's
Right.
like Top Gun, the amazing Quick Rick.
That's right.
All that is wrapped up into one. Call it what you want. It ain't bragging when it's true.
That's right. So let's get into this event because we have so many things that are going on. So HD, it's September 14th at Quiet Waters Park. Tell me your vision for the event.
All right, right now we got an artist showcase, and this is gonna be the main part of the event because we want to get some of these artists out there, man. We want them to create their own fans. Yeah, we putting artists on. That's what we trying to do. Feel me? So you got to push the movement. If you want to get pushed, baby, we in position. What you gonna do?
So this is like an American Idol, Quick Rick Productions, Quick's Got Talent type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to Universal Music about giving away a single deal to the winner. You feel me? We're already giving $1,000 away to the grand prize, you know. But you're gonna gain a tons of fans. We're gonna video a lot of this stuff. You're gonna get a lot of exposure. You're gonna get you some fans, baby. You know what I mean? That's where the money comes in. You get shows going.
And this is
And no revenue, baby.
Every genre of music, right? You're having country, you're
Yes,
having
yes,
rock,
yes,
you're
yes.
having rap, but the
Yes.
rule is you have to keep it clean.
You gotta keep it
This is
clean.
a family show. Kids are going to be there.
You can't rap if
Yeah.
you don't keep it clean.
That's right. You have to keep it clean.
You gotta
This
be
is-
able to do it.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to do it, baby. Bring it to me clean. Don't come dirty.
Now, how do you want people to? First of all, how can people reach out to you, HD?
Okay, well, all right. Social media, Hood Diesel, Instagram. That's my main platform. HOODDIEZEL, HOODDIEZEL, and it's Hood Diesel, not Shaq Diesel, not Vin Diesel, but the Diesel of the hood, baby. You feel me? You gotta feel me.
So people can DM you, right? And
Oh, DM
say,
me. Yeah,
because
yeah,
we want to get people
I respond
of
quick.
all talents to come apply to be on the show. And this is in front of thousands and thousands of people. You get to perform and your music gets to be shown.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the platform, baby. I mean, I want to do this stuff all the time, man. I want to do this stuff all the time, and I want to create new stars, man, because if you get people bringing revenue, it eases tension in the community. I see how it is when income tax come around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody happy. Feel me? Everybody happy. I love that vibe. I be dancing myself. I be like, wow, boy, walk outside, no stress, nobody arguing. Everybody got on fresh shoes. You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. And nobody
I
loves
love
fresh shoes more than me. So there we go.
Make every day like that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
If we got enough, that's real.
But this gives somebody the opportunity to get up in front of a crowd that's mixed, that's there all for the same reason, all to have a great time.
Exactly.
You're going to have vendors,
Exactly.
food trucks,
Exactly.
sponsors.
Exactly.
And I have the sponsors package, and I'm going to hook that up so people can see what the sponsor package is
Exactly.
going to be.
Yes.
I know that Mobipop is going to be a sponsor, so my company's already a sponsor.
Wow,
So
thank you guys. I didn't even know. Hey, thank you.
So yeah, and there's a main stage, so much going on. Family event, kids love this, and then you're gonna have a car show.
Exactly.
Tell me about the car show. I know Big Mike's coming.
Yeah,
The
here's
car
the
show.
deal. The car show, as we did. Now, the only thing we cannot do is any drag racing. So do not come out there thinking that you're going to run up and down.
Right.
Mr. Policeman will be waiting for you. Okay? So don't blame it on Quick. So we're going to come.
You've
But
been
here's the
warned.
deal. But here's
Just
the deal.
saying.
You've been honestly warned. But the world famous Chevelle will be on deck with a lot of my buddies. It's going to be crazy out there. And here's the deal with Quick Rick. We're going to be paying one car winner, one truck winner, and one motorcycle. So if you guys got motorcycles, here's the deal.
Nice.
$500 to first prize of the car show.
Can I bring my Corvette?
Yeah, you can bring anything.
Okay.
But I can't be biased. You
I
know
heard
how that
about it.
works. So, and one $500 for the truck show. And also, I added, I believe, imports. Imports are going to be separate. So, domestic and imports.
Okay.
So, that's going to be done. A motorcycle. I see a lot of the brothers and a lot of the people with the Harley
A lot of the
motorcycles.
sisters too. Let's not forget the sisters. Come
Oh,
on.
the sisters.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. We have a very diversified crowd, and we don't hate. We love each other, and this is the purpose why we're doing this. So I want to add to this here too. We're going to be talking about highlighting our kids.
Yes, yeah, I
with
love this
good
part.
GPAs.
Yep.
And you know what? We're going to call it Christmas in September. We're not sure. We're trying to get some sponsorships to get some bikes. And some Nintendos, and the kids that can prove that they got good grades. As a matter of fact, he didn't mention it, but he's coming up with the Hood Diesel Shuffle. And he's going to be doing this. And let me just tell you a little story of how this happened. When we were pushing this thing, he had this kid with him, and they was at the water park because Quiet Waters has a water park.
Really nice,
And
yeah.
he just started dancing, and the kids joined in, and it's like, really? And so he's going to be doing the Hood Diesel Shuffle. He may call it something different, but I like the shuffle.
I like the
and
Hood
I
Diesel
saw
Shuffle.
that, and these kids are going to go crazy. So we may even bring the kids on stage. That would be his
But
deal.
I think that you
Hey.
need to teach that. That needs to be a dance lesson during the event.
You know what, man? I wouldn't mind just going around and dancing with the kids, on a tour.
We're talking, this is all love. This is
Yeah.
all love. So the kids is a family event. Like I say, with the music must be clean. And I want to just mention, we didn't touch down, we love gospel. So anybody
forgot about
who's
that, yeah.
interested in gospel, I mean, this is like a
And that's
talent
real.
search. And I've had this happen to me in the past events where never know who's in the crowd. You might get a contract. It really happened at one of my events.
Yep.
So everybody's allowed to come. Like we said, we're going to have food vendors. We're going to have a variety of food. Everybody loves barbecue and chicken, but except my son here. He's got to have nothing but fish. So we'll make sure there's a ton of fish there. But here's the deal. It doesn't matter what your background. We're going to have probably about 20 trucks, and there's going to be a lot of everything everybody wants. And so we're not just doing barbecue and chicken, but we will have some of the best of the best that claims that they're doing it. And we're going to be working on something later, but we can't talk about that now. We're just going to tick to what's going on
Right.
September the 14th at Quiet Waters Park again. And you got to get there early because they're concerned about the traffic. Is that right, Hood?
You know-
that it's
Yes,
going to
yes,
be. I'm going to
yes.
let him talk about that a little bit.
Yes,
But they
yes.
already know. See, this is what I love about the Quick Rick production events, and especially with HD now. You are going to be a part of this. This thing's going to blow
yeah,
up.
yeah.
They already know you bring a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now they met the two of you, and they're like, damn, we could have to shut down that road. You already
my
had an
God.
event where they shut down the road.
Well, let me tell you, my first event when they said I couldn't do it, and that's like I say, I love to be the underdog. When I first started, let me just tell the story. They could not muster 200 people in 50 cars, and they were really against me, but I've been doing this way back in the day. And so when we came together with the new owners, I had one guy says, you know what, Quick, we're going to take a chance on you. Well, I'm going to tell you, we shut it down with over
sure did.
6,000 people. And he asked me, he says, Quick, we can't receive anymore. He says, stop it. I says, I can't do that. You invited these people.
You can't
Long
stop it
story
now. It's
short,
going. Yeah.
we blew them away, and we kept it going for 6 years. And this was about any Facebook. This was just flyers.
Right.
We put out about 30,000 flyers. And just so for those people who have like a quick talent in foods, we do some of the best foods. It was something that I created many times ago, and we let people earn a lot of money. There was a pie lady that couldn't come. She couldn't afford it. She came in and she sold out, and she
Yeah.
became the famous pie lady.
So now imagine you take your social media, it blows up. So now we
Yeah.
take this amazing event
Yeah.
with something for the kids, food, cars, talent search. I mean, the amount of people. Then we hook it with your production abilities.
Oh yeah, it's on the popping, baby.
It's
and,
crazy.
And you know what? I'm gonna invite all the major labels to this event.
Yeah.
Feel me? So hey, listen, if you out there and you hearing this right here, you want to give out a deal, show the community some love, give out some deals, baby. Make it happen, baby. You
And
feel
I
what
know
I'm saying?
we
We got the
can't-
talent.
I know we can't say
Pump on the
who,
beats.
but I do know that
South
you are
Florida.
in some major talks with some studios for this movie, and I know we can't say who.
Right,
but I know.
right.
But
Oh
I won't say.
yeah.
But-
You know the non-disclosure.
That's right.
Y'all got
That's
me with
right.
that one.
But I mean, it's like a real. It's not just like you walking around with like your iPhone going, "We're going to shoot a movie." I mean, this
Right,
is like go.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
going.
This is huge because they you know, like nobody would think that I would come up with something like this. You know, it's not a regular street movie because you know I always did gangster rap. So now we you know when I come to you, I say I got a film. You thinking, you know, you can do some hood stuff,
Yeah.
right? But nah, drag racing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I love drag racing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I love the vibe. I go out there. You know, I may bet a couple $. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know, a couple $.
That's what we
You know what
do.
I'm saying? But we having fun, baby. You know,
Yeah.
we joking. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it, baby.
No, but I'm gonna be honest
All the
with you.
nationalities out there, I'm loving it. You feel me? Go home, kick it with my wife.
The
chill.
jawing that goes back and forth with you guys, it's hysterical. Like to watch people go back, and it's all in good fun, but you know, to see, I can beat you, I can beat you. What was the one story where they went and did a foot race? They finished doing all the cars,
Yeah,
and
they
then
do
they
that
just
now.
decided to do a foot
They
race.
still do that.
Let,
They still do that.
let me just say this here. We're here to have fun
Yeah.
and keep it clean. We no make no mistake about it. Unfortunately, we cannot tell people what to say and what not to say at the track.
Hold on. And we might do a dance off out there.
Yeah. We got a lot
Oh,
of
might
this
ideas.
is gonna
dance
be,
off.
Here's the
listen,
deal.
if you're not
Hey,
in Quiet
hey.
Waters on September 14th, I don't know what you're doing
Hold
with
on
your
one
life.
second.
I'm the greatest dancer, so-
Hold on one second. We're going to do this each and every year. Quiet Water says, you know what? I never met you, Quick Rick. It was the other day. He says, we're going to put you on our list. We want to do Father's Day every year, hopefully, and we're going to do it all over the nation. Okay, we're just not narrow-minded people.
Right.
We're talking about going all the way. That's a
No,
Quick
this is going to
Rick
be on
everywhere.
tour, like a Quick
Yeah,
Rick
this
on
is
tour.
going to be
Yeah.
a tour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got the famous Dunk Master that might be coming in.
I can't wait
with
to
us,
see
and
Dunk
he's
Master.
on board. Basically, we just got to go to the contracts and all that kind of good stuff. But getting back to what he was saying,
Wait,
the
I just
foot
want
races.
to tell you one thing. We have about a minute and a half before the show's over, but we are going to do another time you guys come back and talk more about
Wow,
this
that's
for
what's
sure.
up,
Because how
baby.
fast did this go?
Too fast.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah,
fast.
it really
so
did.
I enjoyed it.
We'll end on foot races, and that's TBC, to be continued, right? So
Yes, yes, yes.
hang on foot races. Hood, how can people get in touch with you? What's the best way?
Hood Diesel. HOODDIEZEL. That's what it is, baby.
And so Instagram, DM Hood Diesel. You
Right.
can always get in touch with me, and I am in touch with Hood all the time. So to the number 80800, text WIN, and let's get some acts up there. Let's get this thing going. We're going to hook how you get your tickets. And thank you so much for being on the show. But this is a to be continued because there's so much more to say.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
God
yes,
bless.
Yes, God bless you. Well.
Thank you so much for spending this half hour with me and my guests at the Gen G Show, sponsored by Mobipop. Looking forward to seeing you next week where we connect, communicate, and collaborate. Have a great evening.
Confusion ever some